Hey guys, welcome back. I wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about today, and then I started watching this video on YouTube about this guy. It's on Vice, and it's called How Mental Illness Derailed the Career of a Promising Young Skateboarder. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Anyway, I'm watching this video and this guy's talking about his symptoms. Basically, it's a story about a guy who was like a pro skateboarder who smoked a lot of pot when he was really young. And at some point, he kind of fell off and started having symptoms. And I guess he's schizoaffective. He has schizoaffective disorder. And in the video, he's talking about how he's in and out of mental hospitals and some of the delusions that he's had, and some of the stuff that he was saying is so similar to the exact same things that I felt or thought, but kind of in a slightly different way. And I think I've said this before, I just find that so fascinating how like we have these like symptoms with our brain, but they're like the same type of thought patterns. It's just weird to me. It's just really, it's fascinating and it's weird. But anyway, it was really sad what happened to him. He had been in and out of mental hospitals, and like, I get it. I understand like my career was like completely derailed more than once because of my mental illness. But it made me wonder, like, do I even have the right diagnosis? Because some of the stuff that he was saying were like exactly similar to some of the things that I thought. Like he was saying how, like, in his mind, like that he was at he would be at the skate park, and in his mind, like he thought that all the cars were there for him, and that like they were his cars, and like all he had to do was like do one certain trick 3 times in a row, and then he'd have like a Ferrari or something. And like, I know I had like very similar delusions to that. And then he was also saying how he had it all worked out in his mind that like if he looked up to the left or looked up to the right or looked up to the corner, like he had his own like language, then he would know, like, because he thought like the cops were out. It was just really weird. Like the stuff was so similar. And so then I like wonder, like, do I even have the right diagnosis? Like, I mean, I was misdiagnosed the first time, and then I was misdiagnosed repeatedly again after that, saying there wasn't anything wrong with me. And then I'm finally diagnosed with bipolar type 1 with psychotic features. And now, like, I'm wondering, like, is that even right? Like, who knows? Obviously doctors practicing mental health don't know shit about what they're doing. But anyway, I was also thinking about when I was watching it, how like, smoking pot is like really like a lot of people are really against it. And I guess there's actually been like studies that have shown like it's not good for young people's developing minds. I haven't seen any of that, and I don't know too much about that, but I do know when I was watching this video, I was reading in the comments, and a lot of people were saying that marijuana can send them into a psychotic episode, and I'd never heard that before. So I don't know if anybody, maybe someone out there has felt like that. I don't know. I do smoke pot. It helps me with sleep. I am not like for or against it. I think that everybody's different and everyone should do. I definitely don't think that young people should be doing it. However, young people are going to do it anyways. So you can't really, like, God, cat. My cat just bit me. Stop biting. Look. Yeah. So I don't really care if people judge me for it. It's one of the only things that helps with like the night sweats. I do take medication for that, but it works, I'd say 60% of the time. I don't know. So, but you know, there's a lot of information out there about how it's super unhealthy for people with mental illness in particular. So I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? I don't know. Let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you get a chance, check out that video I was talking about. It's on Vice, on the Vice YouTube channel. And I'll write it in the description if you guys are interested, because it was really interesting. But anyway, hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.